Hello everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of Sarah's Totally Unserious video blog. Because we're so unserious, I decided to film in my bathroom because the light happens to be much better here than anywhere else. Today I wanted to share a technique that I used to try and stay cheerful in all circumstances. This was when I was going on a work trip to a place called Svalbard, which is an archipelago to the north of Norway. I was going to a town called Nyalesund, which is actually the northernmost permanent civilian settlement in the whole world. And while I was there, it was winter, and so they actually have complete darkness, no sunrise at all, no solar photons getting down to the people who are living there in the winter months. So I knew it was going to be dark. Of course, thankfully we do have electric lighting right now, but even still, having it dark outside all the time can be a little bit depressing. And so I think the tips that I applied there actually could be helpful for this situation that we're in, which can be a little bit emotionally trying, having to stay at home as much as we can during a deadly pandemic. So I have some tips that I actually came across in a book. I won't tell you what book, that's how I'll avoid spoilers. The storyline doesn't matter, but it was a woman who was imprisoned in solitary confinement and then afterwards held in a concentration camp during World War II. And of course, it was a very emotionally trying time for her. One of the tips that I'll share today is that her sister, who had also been in prison but was since released, had sent her a care package while she was at the prison in solitary confinement, and it had within it a very bright blue sweater, like this one, and also a towel that was bright red. And she said she understood immediately how brilliant her sister was, because in this prison everything was gray. There was no color, it was all monochromatic, and having these bright colors in the cell with her immediately had this positive impact on her mood. And so I think while we're in this time of isolation, we can use bright colors around us, or notice the color that we have around us and be more mindful of it, to bring our mood up and be more cheerful all the time. I'll share more tips from this book next time, and until then, thank you for joining me for Sarah's Totally Unserious video blog, and remember, now's a great time to practice not touching your face.